and welcome back to Dole Up a Day, a place where we talk Disney most of the time, and sometimes we talk eating disorder recovery. Today's video I like to kind of think of as being both, because as a channel that promotes recovery from eating disorders and is in love with Disney, I like to encourage a healthy relationship with food, and that is also when you're on vacation at Disney. So today I brought along my food culinary Disney World expert, my mother. So she is obsessed with all things Disney food, and I thought she would be the perfect guest for today's video, because today we are going to be telling you the best Disney restaurants in different categories according to us. Please understand that these are the best, meaning our favorites. We're not necessarily saying that what you think is the best isn't the best. In fact, I'd love to hear in the comments below what your favorite places to eat at Disney are. But if you've never been to Disney, or if you've never tried some of the places that we talk about, I encourage you to give them a shot, because we really enjoy them. So we're going to start with the first one, which I believe is going to be our best family deal at Disney, and I'll let you go ahead and get started with that one.
It's the pizza delivery service, specifically the ones at the All-Star Resorts. You can get a really huge pizza.
Yeah, and I think it's tasty. I know some people don't think it's good pizza, but maybe I'm just not fancy, but I think it's delicious pizza.
And also the pizza delivery service tends to stay open later than the other places, so if you come back from a late night in the park,
right,
you still have an option there.
Exactly, and this is perfect for those nights when you come in maybe late, or if you come in a little early and the kids are at the pool and you want to have something in your room, you know, just feed them after they get in from the pool or something like that. It's just a really good deal, and I believe that it is a quick service credit. Is it one quick service credit per person?
I want to think it's just one
quick service credit,
but I'm not certain about
that.
Yes,
I'll try to check on that and then let you guys know in the description below. So next, and this isn't going to be a surprise to anyone, I mean, have you seen the name of our channel? And that is best place to go for a snack at Disney. And that, of course, for me, is the Aloha Aisle at Magic Kingdom, where they serve all things Dole Whip. They serve Dole Whip swirls, they serve Dole Whip floats, they serve so many delicious pineapple-y things, and you cannot go to Disney World without getting yourself a Dole Whip. I'm telling you, you just can't.
You must.
Yes, and especially when it's so hot outside, it's just the most refreshing treat you can possibly have. Mickey bars have their place, but Dole Whip is like the king of Disney snacks.
Okay, so the next thing that we're looking at is best variety, and this is throughout all of Disney World. We think the place that has the best variety is the Sunshine Seasons Food Fair. Is that the last part of it?
Something like that.
But anyway, it's at Epcot. It's over there where Living with the Land and Soaring is. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
I think it's the Land Pavilion, still inside the Land Pavilion.
But they have everything. It's probably about, it's really a food court type thing, you know. But they probably have 5 or 6 places that you can go, and you can get anything from
super healthy food.
Yeah, a pickup meal that's like in a plastic, or I'm sure it's some kind of recyclable something, sandwich or whatever, to
Asian food,
salmon,
to roast chicken, to just snack food. You can even pick up like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich out of a cooler there. Hummus and carrots, and there's a bakery. So that's where you need to go if you have picky eaters, or if you have family that can never agree on what to eat. Going there is the place to go, because everybody can find something that they like. So the next thing is the best aroma. So when you're walking through a park and you smell something, what is that place that the smell just draws you in, and then the food delivers on that smell? And we think that place is Flame Tree Barbecue in the Animal Kingdom. We are big barbecue lovers. We're Southerners, so we can't help it. And so when we say Flame Tree Barbecue is good barbecue, we mean it, because we are from the South and we know what good barbecue is.
Okay, and then next we have the best quick service, or what we think is the best quick service, and it happens to be in Magic Kingdom. In fact, I think a lot of times when we go, the first day we go to Magic Kingdom, we tend to head to this place every time.
Every single time.
And that's the Columbia Harbor House. We love seafood. We love you know, really elegant seafood, but we also like just your down home,
like fast food seafood.
Yeah, so we really like that.
Yeah, you can get fried fish. You can get fried shrimp. You can also get like salmon, grilled salmon, and shrimp skewers.
A tuna, I think you have.
Oh yes, there's I think it's the Anchors Away sandwich, which is tuna. I think they have a lobster roll there now too. Really good stuff. And it's near Haunted Mansion over there in Liberty Square.
And it's really nice on the inside too. The decor and everything's just interesting to look at.
Yeah, it's like Colonial America, decorated kind of like that by the seaside in Colonial America. Really cool.
So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. All right, whose turn is it? Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
So now we have the best character meal. Our family has tried lots of character meals, and we don't really have bad things to say about most of them, maybe one of them, but I'm not going to talk about that. But our favorite is the Garden Grill. And the reason we chose Garden Grill, even though there are some other fabulous character dining options out there, is because the Garden Grill kind of encompasses everything that you could want in a dining experience. You've got characters, you've got delicious food, and you've got a really cool atmosphere and a really cool gimmick, I guess, with the rotating restaurant. So I guess you can explain about that.
And we haven't been in several years,
It's
so
been a while.
I'm not sure. I'm hoping it still does the same thing.
I think it does. As far as I know, it still rotates.
But when we went for the very first time, my son was, of course, small, and he loved Chip and Dale, and that was the one place where you could find Chip and Dale. So that's really why we went to start with. And when we went the first time, they had breakfast. I think they brought breakfast back, haven't they?
Family style.
It was we thought it was a wonderful breakfast.
Yeah,
the
good
strawberries. And the really nice thing about it is that the characters actually came and sat in the booth with you. You know, and I really thought, and this is when I had small children, you know, I don't know how they would react to it now, but when they were small, that was such a good experience because it was very personal, because the booths are where it's just you know, you don't see anybody else.
You don't have somebody sitting across from you. It's like just you, and they are much more personal with their interaction.
Yeah, and I know you don't see Garden Grill down when you talk about character meals as the best, but for us, it was. It really was.
It's so good. All right. And the next is the best interactive restaurant, and we put down the Whispering Canyon Cafe. If you haven't been there and you love laughs, you need to go to Whispering Canyon Cafe. This is in the Wilderness Lodge, and it is, how would you describe it?
You don't want to spoil it too much.
We don't want to spoil it, but can I tell them the story?
Yeah.
Okay, so we went on my mom and dad's wedding anniversary, and I had happened to tell ahead of time the waiters that it was their anniversary, and so at one point during our meal, the person who was waiting on our table, the cast member who was waiting on our table, he called out to the whole restaurant and said, "Hey everybody, wish them a happy anniversary!" And the whole restaurant wished them a happy anniversary. And then this past year, I went with a close friend to Disney, and I FaceTimed my mama while we were in the restaurant, and the waiter picked up the phone and was like, "Hey everybody, how are y'all doing over there in South Carolina?" And he showed the phone to the restaurant and had the restaurant cheer for him. So there's just a little window into what might happen if you go to Whispering Canyon.
Make sure you have to go to the restroom.
Yeah, and make sure you ask for ketchup and for refills. And don't go there if you're an introvert.
No, I wanted to call this best for introverts, you know, because it gets you out of your shell.
Yes, it does. It does. But it's all in good fun. It's all in good fun. All right, so you go next.
Okay. Most entertaining.
Kind of related to the last one, but also different.
Yes, and we kind of talked about both of these together when we were talking about experience or whatever. But it's the 50s prime time diner cafe.
Yes.
And it's just a lot of fun. It's kind of back in the theme of the 1950s maybe, where you had June and Ward Cleaver type meals and everything, and mom tells you how to act, and to finish your plate. And let's see, my son one time.
This was funny.
I'm trying to think of what it was. He
Green
ordered
beans.
Green beans,
Uh-huh.
and he didn't eat them or something.
Right.
And so the waitress came in and was, kind of fussing him out. You need to eat your green beans or something. And then she came back and brought chocolate syrup
and drizzled it on top of his green beans. But what's funny is that she didn't know my brother also hates chocolate. So not only was it green beans that he didn't like, now he also had chocolate on top of it, making it even less appetizing to him. But yeah, here you can get like meatloaf, fried chicken. I think they have like a chicken pot pie maybe or something like that.
It's like Sunday dinner.
Yeah, roast beef, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So cool. So the next one is the best resort meal, and she actually hasn't had this one. I had this one when I went with my friend back in October, and that is Sanaa. Now, I will say that what I got at Sanaa I didn't enjoy very much, but that was just because of my own flavor preferences. The meat came out very pink, and I like my meat very well done. So that was just more of a preference thing. But we got the bread service there, and if you've looked up anything about Disney food, you've probably heard of this bread service. So it's all these different like African breads with like 12 or something different sauces, and it is so delicious. Like, you should go there and just get this bread service appetizer. You can make a whole meal out of it. And the food there is good too. My friend who also went really enjoyed their meal. But it's unique flavors. It is like African flavors. You got some Indian flavors. You can get like butter chicken, lamb, different things like that. It's delicious. But this bread service, I have to take you back to get the bread service because, oh, it's so good.
Okay. And then up next we have the best buffet. And I really loved this buffet. And it was the Boma
Animal Kingdom
in
Lodge.
Animal Kingdom
And
Lodge.
Sanaa is also at Animal Kingdom Lodge. I don't think I said that, but it is.
But Boma just had, and it's because it's African food, and I had never had that before.
Mm-hmm.
And I cannot remember what it was called, and I probably couldn't pronounce it if I could remember. But I just told the waiter, this is the best stuff I've ever had or something. He went and got me the recipe. Now, I've never made it because it has a lot of stuff in it.
That is what makes Disney so special.
Yeah.
The cast members just go a step beyond.
Yeah, I think he even sat down with us for a minute and just, conversed with us. And when I told him how much I really enjoyed that, he went and got the recipe for me.
It's really nice.
But it just has a lot of interesting flavors, and she and I love international food. The boys, not so much, but even
our boys are
they
very
enjoyed this,
Yeah.
So.
Pumpkin, come here. I want you guys to meet my cat. Pumpkin, come here.
And they had so many different things too.
She's not coming. Okay, so our next meal is the best signature dining. I think this is considered signature dining. I know that it is 2 credits on the meal plan if you have the table service meal plan, and that is Be Our Guest. I love Be Our Guest. If you don't go there for any other reason, you need to go there for the atmosphere and for the theming. It is beautiful in there. You are in a totally different world. You are in this fantasy world of Belle and the Beast, and it is absolutely amazing. There's a window in there looking out on France, and it's snowing outside, which is really cool because you're out in the hot Florida sun and you go in and it's snowing. There's the West Wing, which is where the rose is kept, and the Beast has destroyed the photos on the wall and the curtains and everything. And the food, I thought the food was really good. Sometimes I've seen the food not get the best reviews, but I thought it was delicious. I had some sort of pork loin, I think, that I really enjoyed. And the dessert is amazing. You have to go there to get the gray stuff. It's delicious. Don't believe me, ask some dishes. But yeah, this is another place she hasn't tried yet, but I need to take you there next time we go.
That would be good. I would just like to see the inside.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the next one has been a favorite of mine since the first time I ate there, and we have to eat there every time.
This is probably her favorite place in all of Disney, even though it's quick service.
It is quick service, but you would, as far as the amount of food, you would never know.
Mm-hmm.
It's in Epcot, and I'm always leery of how to say this because it's not tangerine or
Tangier.
tangerine.
It's like tangerine, like Tangier.
Tangier
Cafe.
Cafe in the Morocco Pavilion in World Showcase, and we always split. I mean, that's how much food. I think we get. It's not just chicken shawarma. It's a mixture.
Yeah, it's like shawarma and falafel and lamb. Hummus, yes, and tabbouleh and couscous and really fresh, light flavors.
I love it. And then of course you have to have the baklava at the end.
Yes, you must. Oh, it's so good.
But I think for the price, you know, for the amount of food, because I really think the four of us usually get two platters, and we're full.
Yeah, sometimes we don't even finish it all.
And it is so good. Now, the hummus and bread, or peanut bread, yeah, we'll finish that.
Yeah, that's good. And this is a really good place to go if it's really super hot outside and you don't feel like eating a really heavy meal. This is a good place to go for that kind of time.
So good.
Yeah. So that's our list. We hope that you enjoyed it. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, like our recommendations, things that we like at Disney, things that we don't like in Disney, just let us know in the comments below. Like I said at the beginning of the video, let us know what your favorite restaurants and places to try are. We haven't tried everything, so we'd love to hear your recommendations in the comments. But thank you so much for joining us. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.